So I wanted to try something new today, and I wanted to do something that I'm going to call a walk and talk. And today I want to talk about those moments where you realize that you're neglecting yourself. You know, those times where you are putting everyone else's needs and putting your job's needs above your own until your body tells you to stop. And I think that we all have been there. And to be honest, um, I'm horrible at reading my body and I'm horrible at listening to it. And I think it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of life, constantly juggling responsibilities and forgetting to take a moment for yourself. But over the years, I've learned that self care isn't selfish and it's actually essential. So I wanted to start by sharing a recent experience. And a few weeks ago, I found myself at work, and at work I usually have 10 things going on at once. And on top of the 10 things I have going on at home, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, I could feel my heart starting to race. And, you know, I couldn't ignore it. So I used my watch actually to give myself an ECG, and it told me that my heart rate was abnormally high. So I sent my doctor a message, and he told me to go and have an EKG and an echo done. And the results were a little bit abnormal, but it was nothing that was concerning. However, I need to go follow up and probably have a stress test, and just to be safe. And I don't have any heart issues or history of heart issues in my family, but I've experienced panic attacks before. And it felt somewhat similar, although not as severe as that. But because I'm in that prime widowmaker age group, I know I need to be more careful and actually learn to pay attention to my body a lot more. But anyway, this experience was a bit of a wake up call for me, and it reminded me of the importance of listening to your body and taking time for yourself to just relax, and I don't take time off work, so I always have tons of available time to take off. So the following week, I took off work just to rest and recharge, and for once, prioritize my well being above anything else. And I love working, and although I have days that are annoying and stressful, I actually get satisfaction from working. And, you know, but as we know, we are of no good to anybody if we're not healthy. And work is important, but we're replaceable and they would continue on just the same without me. So, I think work is much more important to us than it is them. And we need to keep that in mind. God, I'm already getting winded in this level 12 incline. So now let's go back 7 years ago, and that's when I made the decision to have gastric bypass surgery, and that's like a decision that was like life changing. So it wasn't a decision that I took lightly, and I don't think it's a decision that anybody should take lightly. But deep down, I knew that it was the right choice for me. And before the surgery, I was carrying around so much weight, physically and emotionally. It felt like I was trapped in a body that didn't belong to me and neglecting my own self care needs literally every single day. So, and it's an embarrassing thing to have to admit to yourself that you needed to have surgery to lose weight, and to admit to yourself that you didn't have the willpower or the strength to do it on your own. And I mean, at least that's what people tell us anyway. And to be honest, if not for those naysayers, I probably would have done it 10 years earlier and began living my life 10 years sooner, and had 10 years less stress on my knees and other joints. And maybe I wouldn't have arthritis in my knees now. But, the surgery was just the beginning of my journey, and the real work comes afterwards in reshaping your lifestyle and your habits, and more importantly, your mindset. Every healthy meal that we prepare, every workout session that we prioritize, every moment of self reflection it's all a step towards reclaiming our health and our happiness. And, you know, it wasn't easy. And, there are moments when I prioritize everyone else's needs above my own and neglect my own needs in the process. And I'm the type of person that thinks that I can handle it all. And usually I can. So, and usually that's until my body tells me otherwise. And my mother was that way too. So I actually see a lot of her in me in that way. But what I realize is that not many people think or care about what my needs are. And it's a sad reality, but that is the reality. And it's up to us to say no and to prioritize ourselves. And it may sound selfish, and it might be, but we are of no good to anybody if we are not healthy, both mentally and physically. And self care isn't a luxury; it's a necessity. It's about listening to our bodies and prioritizing our well being above anything else. It's about recognizing that we can't give more than we can give, or that saying, yeah, oh, we can't pour from an empty cup. So taking care of ourselves is the first step towards being able to care for others. And we need to make sure that others respect that. And we need to respect that ourselves too. So if you ever find yourself neglecting your own self care, just remember that you're worthy of love, happiness, and all the good things that life has to offer. Take a moment for yourself today, whether it's through meditation, journaling, walking on the treadmill, or even if you're just enjoying a cup of tea in peace and quiet, because when we prioritize ourselves and our well being, we'll be much better equipped to handle whatever life throws our way. So let's make a good effort to prioritize ourselves, listen to our bodies, or in my case, learn to listen to our body, because at the end of the day, our health and happiness are the most important thing, and they're worth fighting for. So remember to take care of yourself because you deserve it. And thank you for joining me on this first walk and talk. And if it's something that you like, maybe we'll do more. And maybe we can do like walk and weights too. So that sounds good too. So I can do whatever. But I was just thinking today, I'm like, what can we do that's different? So I was just on the treadmill and I'm like, let me set up my camera, see what comes out. So hope you guys like this, and we'll see how it goes. So I hope you guys have a good day. Talk to you soon.